Hey, what's up and welcome everyone to another Warzone Academy video. In our previous Warzone Academy video, we talked about the best loadout for solos and how you can play rotations and accompaniment with those weapons to avoid the fire shotguns, the origins, etc. If you want to check out that video, make sure to check out the Warzone Academy playlist linked in the description. But today we're talking about the best jump spots, the best shortcuts, the best tips and tricks that I know to navigate around the map to avoid choke points, to take out campers. And this is the second part of that series. The original jump spot video will be linked at the end of this video. Guys, if you ever see an Academy video that you like, one, make sure to subscribe, and two, make sure to tell me so I can follow up with it. And I think we've got probably at least 3 or 4 more because I have a list of favorite jumps heading your way. So make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content. But something I am so excited to announce, this has been months in the works and the moment is finally here. Guys, I have officially partnered with G Fuel Energy and I could not be more excited. So many of you always ask, look, Isaac, you got a full-time job, you do YouTube, you do Twitch, you got a family, and you're competing in all these tournaments. Like, how do you do it? G Fuel's on my side, man. It is clean ingredients, laser focus. I don't get jitters, I don't get crash, and the flavors are fresh, man. I've been pounding down some phase berry, which is like pomegranate, strawberry, blueberry. So fresh, man. If you guys are interested in checking out G Fuel, I would highly encourage it. For a limited time only, you get 30% off using code Isaac, which beats any of the deals they currently have going on in their store. Check out new flavors like cherry limeade. For me, I'm really excited to check out Hype Sauce, which is raspberry lemonade. It's life-changing stuff for me. It gets me through my day. It allows me to focus up and frag out. And I really hope you guys check it out and enjoy it with code Isaac at checkout. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Today's a banger. This is definitely going to be a recurring series, and I'm glad to have you all here. If you enjoy the Warzone Academy, make sure to subscribe. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so this building here is going to be the opening one for the video. I'm super excited about it. I just found it as we were making our way throughout the map. Shout out to my man, John. He's my best friend. He's my editor. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that later on, but I just shout out to him for helping me with this video. This building right here has literally costed me thousands of dollars. I was playing in a Warzone Wednesday tournament. We ended up dying to a team inside of here. It was either that or it was a Twitch Rivals tournament. Regardless, people love to... People love to camp this building. Guys, this has been super frustrating to record. If you enjoy this type of content, know that it takes a lot of pain and a lot of patience. Subscribe, gosh darn it. So, people love to camp this building right here. And you know the only way to get up is this stairway. Some other buildings have, you know, something you can jump onto it. Maybe a high building on the side. They, you know, see that over by like stadium. But this one has nothing. I circled around the entire perimeter of the building. I could not figure out a way to get inside of this building. And then I noticed one thing was really off. Closed umbrella, closed umbrella, closed. Oh, wait. Jump up on top of here. Climb up on top of here. Jump up on top of this umbrella. And then I tried jumping this corner. I can't make it if I jump this corner. I don't know why. And so I think what you have to do is jump up on top of this umbrella. You got to do a little sprint jump. You got to do just a little bit more of a sprint jump. And then for some reason, this ledge right here, you're in. So this gives you a massive flank. And then with these buildings, there's a little flank right here that you can pull as well to wreak havoc. No longer are you stuck on this stairway right there. Just jump from there to there to up here. John's better at it than I am. And then you can even work your way up like he just did onto the roof. Absolute game changer. Shout out to John. And shout out to you for subscribing. All right, so on this one, we're over by Superstore. There's that big tower there. There's Dual Virgin. This is Ihop. I like to call this Ihop because it's got the blue peak. Kind of looks like an Ihop. But this is one of the most commonly reoccurring buildings in the game. They're all over the map. People love to camp up top. You know, if you go through here, you kind of got to awkwardly clear through there. John's going to be right there, which is really going to suck. Or maybe you can clear out this with a C4. I don't have a C4 on me, but then you're really stuck right here, and then you're stuck with a fight with John. Okay, and John, by the way, is my best friend from high school and also my editor. So, one thing we figured out through countless efforts, and this is actually one John found, we know that camping through here isn't going to do anything different. They're going to be camping the doors. Oftentimes, there's a full squad there. But it seems like an intentional design by the devs to leave these boxes. In almost every single one of these buildings, there are some boxes on the back side. And what can you do with them? Jump here. You've got to jump on the crate, and this in itself is a pretty good camping spot. But if you finesse it, you can actually grab on to the ledge for that window. You don't need to shoot it out. And so for this one, you really have to go forward with a lot of momentum. You really got to nail this jump. This one's kind of a perfectionist thing. I tack sprint, I push forward, but luckily all you have to do is spam jump as you're running and it'll bite onto this ledge. So once again, get out here onto this grate, tack sprint, and then grab on, and now you've got a flank. Too easy. All right, so this neighborhood here should look pretty familiar to most of you. You've probably seen it on the map before. It's actually one of my favorite places to drop in solos. You can see, you know, oftentimes you'll loot this building. You can make your way all the way around through the cul-de-sac and get a store either in here or maybe down here in this area. Regardless, I've had a lot of in games in through here. And these little posts right here are going to be your best friend. Because now you can set yourself up pretty much on these. Every single one of these buildings, you can work your way up through these posts and get up to the roof. But even better, if you play it slow enough, you gotta be careful because some of these have the auto vault. You can work your way up and start flanking the attics. I'll show you a couple examples. Here's one more. This building right here, a lot of campers, especially when the end zone ends out here. You can work your way on the roof, jump on this ledge right here. Shoot him in the booty. All right, so this area here is just down from that cul-de-sac that we just showed you. And once again, a lot of campers inside of these buildings, and especially over in the building where 40 Fed is holding. A lot of people love to gatekeep over there. So once again, jump on these posts, and you can work your way not only through here, not only on top of here, which is a great gatekeeping spot. You just have to be careful anytime you're holding roofs. Your back is very exposed. But even better, John's camping right there. You can work your way and get a really nice flank on the campers that like to hold this building. Now, I don't have one active right now, but a lot of times you'll get things on top of this market. You'll get like a scav that spawns right there or a bounty that spawns right there. And I could never, for the longest time, figure out how to get there. Because if you try to just normally jump, you're just barely short. You can maybe try to land on top of that, but I've never been able to pull it off. Same thing, if you try, like J-God did in his recent video, trying a side jump, none of it works. So for the longest time, I thought you had to like go and get a truck or, you know, go and get a vehicle and jump on top of it. But actually, all you have to do is jump on top of this power pole right here. And that'll get you on. All right, so once again, we are often plagued by these market buildings. These market buildings where you think you have to go all the way up on top of Big Red and then jump down to get on top of them. Because if you try to jump on from these cars, it's not letting you grab onto the ledge. Same thing with the little trailers that we talked about in our first loadout video, where you don't actually jump onto the trailer itself. You jump on the air conditioning unit off to the side. This is the exact same way. You're going to jump onto these signs right here. And pretty much all of these have a sign where you can jump off to the side. Now, you have to tack sprint, and oftentimes you have to tack sprint with a light weapon. But as you can see, this will allow me to pick up guns, golden crates, without having to go all the way up to the top and jump my way down. All right, you guys know I'm a super grinder. I play this map all the time, and I actually found a really cool spot. If you run on this window and you jump this line right here, you can hit a really unexpected angle that, frankly, I've never seen someone pull on me. But every time I've gone up here, no one in the lobby has expected it. So it's a little tough. You really got to kind of run the line pretty close. But once you get it down, you can make your way up here. Not only nice to just like kind of prone out for a second to get your wits about you, but you can go even further and get your eyes on some lanes like right here. Hold this door right here. I've had people have entire fights below me while I've been chilling up here. And there's no other way to get up here. So you can't jump on top of here and climb your way up. You can't work your way here and climb up. The only way to get it is by making that little run and jump off, not through here, but right along this edge, and then run through the gap. Like I said, it takes a little practice. Some of these jumps are a little bit more difficult with keyboard and mouse than they are with the controller. But once you learn them, it's pretty easy to jump through. Hi, John. So this building here, Rusty, is all across the map. We see him a lot over in Quarry, but the one that's most popular is right here, is by Police Station, kind of over by Superstore. We're all very familiar with this area. So with the one, Rusty, near hangars, it's really, really well kept because there isn't a door right here like there is in most other Rusty buildings. Typically, there's a stairway with a door right here and then a ladder you can jump on top of. This one there isn't, and it's extremely well kept. So I showed you guys this little jump right here. You jump on top of here, onto here, jump over here, jump up, and now you can work your way in. We've shown you that one before, but I really didn't go in through show you all of my favorite parts. So once again, there's no way. So this is a one-way camping spot. A lot of people like to camp this right here. So that's one way you can get up. An even easier way you can get up than trying to have to kind of maneuver a few jumps. Jump on the front side of this railing, jump up right here, and then in one step, you're flanking. But it doesn't stop there. But wait, there's more. With all these buildings, you can jump on top of these railings, jump on top of here, and now you've made your way up to the roof. This is especially useful because, once again, there are a lot of campers over in fire station. So you make this jump right here, jump up here, and now you can jump in fire station. You can even, if you really want to get fancy, make a jump right into here. But sometimes you got to break the glass and it gets awkward, but it's there if you want to try it. All right, so these two types of buildings are two of the most commonly camped buildings in the game. We've got this building right here. We see a lot of these, especially over in the area over by Stadium. You see a lot of these buildings. And then this one right here is just, it's camp all the time. It may look familiar from the bottom. This little gauntlet right here where you know as soon as you go up, you've got someone laying down, proned out. You've got a whole squad of Jimmies up there. Well, here's what you can do instead. So for buildings like this, what you're really looking for is whatever side the window has a ledge sticking out on. And I'll show you what it looks like. That right there. That ledge right there is going to be your key to going through outside of a choke point. So on this building, for example, if it didn't have this kind of auto vaulted fence, it'd be a little bit easier. But all you need to do is jump on this hay bale, drop on this ledge, and fortunately, you don't even need a full committing. Kind of peek this corner real quick, peek this corner, and even hold down an entire lane and work your way up. Even better than that, obviously you can take the roof and use that as an advantage as you want. This building right here, we all know what it looks like. We all know what the campers look like. This building in specific, the way you get up is you work your way on one of these hay bales on the outside. There's one right here. There's also one right here. It's very risky. This is a full send strat. You can do it on either side of the window. What you need to do is back up, and then the second you fall, press forward, and then start spamming the jump button. So as I've already mentioned, all of these quarry buildings are pretty much laid out the exact same way. Not only quarry, but any of the rusties, the same ones that you'll see over by hangars, police station, they're all over the map. One of the things that you can do in this very common spot, stand by one, is jump up on top of this right here. And then you can run along these peripheries and flank and jump inside both of these windows. At least I made it. All right, these buildings are what I call Big Red. So many people camp on top of these buildings outside of Super. A lot of times there are people camping these top buildings in the top stairways of Little Green right here. Now, if you were to try to jump right here, you will not make it. You'll fall just short. So what you need to do is one of two things. One is you go all the way up to the top and you jump and you turn sideways. Now, if you need more information on that, JGod did an entire video showing that if you actually glide sideways, you'll glide further. I'll show you an example real quick on how exactly that works, but a full video is for JGod's credit. The other way is you jump off of this white rim, and then you can go straight up, and that'll get you to the point where you can take out the people camping the stairway. All right, so this is one of the tips that I learned from JGod. I was just referencing in that previous one. So as I mentioned, I'm going to try to jump on this building right here. And if I try to jump and I just try to glide straight forward, I'm going to fall short of the building. Now, this is kind of a long-range example to show you exactly what this is capable of. But watch when I try this the second time. I'm going to try gliding sideways, and you're going to see that I have much better luck with gliding long distances. And by one. All right, now you see I'm going to try this the second time, but I'm going to pull my chute and then immediately snap to the right or left 90 degrees. Now, there's a way you can exactly refine it, and JGod has that in his video. I'm not going to take credit away from him, but what you can do is jump and then just hold me. I'm holding A, so full left stick deflection for you console players. You can pull up the free look. And you can already see I have well cleared that roof, and I've made it even further before I've touched the ground. So This works really well if, let's say, you die in the gulag and you get deployed way away from your loot. You know, sometimes you die over in Superstore and it spawns you over in prison. If you want to glide farther and make your way all the way across the map, this is the way you do it. It even works for little things like this. Like, let's say I want to jump over here. I know, just looking at this, I'm not going to make it if I jump standard. But there's a decent chance if I hold sideways, I can make it all the way on the other side of Burger. So check this out, refine it. There are probably a lot of little jumps when you're holding high ground, places you couldn't get before, but with that trick in mind, you can make it so much further. All right, so this neighborhood here is also one of my favorite places to fight. It's really easy to clear through all these buildings. Oftentimes the buy will drop here and here, but these buildings right here are two of the most common camped buildings. Teams just like to post up in them. You've got two options. You can jump up on top of here, and that'll get you through here. But for this building, what you can do is jump up on top of this umbrella, and then also work your way up through here. Mission complete. All right, guys, and that about wraps it up. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know by liking and subscribing. And of course, if you want to see something else, if you want to see more in these videos, let me know down in the comments. And one more little shout out to G Fuel for signing me. I'm super excited to work with him, man. Just point to point with you guys. This isn't an ad me talking about it. You know, I signed with Scuff, a top tier controller company. I could not be more excited. Now I signed with G Fuel, top tier energy, you know, clean ingredients. I am so excited to be working with such amazing companies. It wouldn't be possible without your guys' support. We just cracked 250,000. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A. I saw J God's Q&A. He even shouted me out. I'm just really happy to be here. Really happy with all the growth on the channel. If you guys are interested in a Q&A, want to get to know a little bit more about me, absolutely check it out. One more shout out to guys over at G Fuel and Scuff. Make sure to use code Isaac if you're interested in getting a discount at checkout. And I will see you all in the next Warzone Academy video. Peace.